welcome back. WeArEuS, and this is where the entrance to the endless corridor, I believe it was, is located. Between last episode and this one, I did some... Sounded like I stepped in something quite juicy. I did some wandering around doing... I have no idea what, honestly. I think I killed some... I cleansed some places of blockades. I remember doing that. Mostly because I was hoping to fight a boss that would give me something interesting, but there was literally nothing but, I believe it was vice captains. I also do need to remember to go progress the research over at is it Heavenus? Where's Delicia? Either way, it's marked on the map. We'll figure it out when the time comes. For now, though, I am not using the... So I was trying to do a challenge, but that gun is extremely unwieldy to use. It takes so long just to get the gun ready. Then it's got charges once you fire it, which means you don't have... The challenge itself is to set 10 people on fire within a minute or something. It's not a very long time limit. And even though I was fighting, well, honestly, once I actually got into a fort and started fighting people, it took a while for me to realize, oh right, I have a side thing I could do if there were enough people. Except now, most of them are dead. I've had that realization far too many times now. I'm also... Obviously, the entrance is not on this side. I guess we do one more. Yeah, it's on this side. The rain looks like absolute garbage on GeForce now, and I hate it. It makes me so sad. Regardless, I said I came here before, and I don't understand. I came in here after the end of last episode just to check, and I could interact with it just fine. Well, at least the prompt to interact with it came up. I never actually interacted with it. I probably should have, now that I think about it. And now it's not working again. I don't understand why. I can obviously mess with this now. I know that for a fact. So why isn't... I don't understand. I didn't do anything. I did go back to the top to have a look at things, but I literally did nothing up there. Right. So I guess maybe we can do research while I figure out what's going on. I'm sorry. Look, I was going to cut this business out entirely. How the frick have I never seen this guy before? Like, ever. I don't understand. I've been all over this place and I've never seen this guy before.
Choose your gear with care. True strength comes from the soul, not just the steel. All my weapons are crafted with care.
I can't imagine he has anything to offer.
My forge never rests. Come back soon.
I mean, he only wants fabric. He's not getting the honey tea. Or hide, not fabric. I don't think I have enough for that, though. Oh, right. That gives me the blueprint for that. I forgot. God dang it. There we go. Okay. Remember, sometimes vendors have the information on mythical creatures or legendary creatures, one of those two words. Yeah, I really just wanted to point out that I've been through here before. Maybe it's because of the whole murder mystery thing? Yeah, so that's probably why I can do the research now. Which is annoying because I don't think there's anything
Do we know each other?
I can do for the other research institutes. Right, the map. Is there really no one here doing research? Like, I know what it takes to get this.
Bulldogs are tough brutes with no fear.
How do you do?
Have you heard the Greymane has completed the Iron Wing?
It's much more than a cloud cart or a sky galleon.
How did the Greymane even come up with such an idea?
Why is it
truly
zooming out?
exceeds all our expectations.
Indeed, a masterpiece for the ages. Once the Iron Wings take to the battlefield, even the orcs will lose heart.
They'll kneel before its overwhelming might.
I'd love to see its power up close.
Ah, hello there.
Anything else to say?
I also really do hate
Hello,
having to
I'm
put on
Helen
this
too.
stupid-looking helmet every time I want to interact with anyone here. These people are demented, and it's aggravating. That being said, I don't see... It's got nothing to do with anything. Same there. There. Great. Oh, crap. There's 4 of them. What's this? Yeah, so... Yeah, I don't need to go over that. You know, I don't know. I don't even know what the dragon bone horn is supposed to be for. But regardless, it is an objective. Now, I want to do these, but it's not going to be interesting. So instead, I'm going to try to figure out why this is not... I don't understand why the prompt for this thing isn't coming up. Let's find out. Okay, and now I can interact with it again. Don't mind if I do. Right, I need to... Wait. It was the ovaries at the bottom. So it's already where it needs to be. I just need to figure out the pattern that the rest of them need. The pattern is actually pretty straightforward. I'm assuming this one. Nope, nope, nope. No. I mean, I could have just consulted the book, now that I think about it. Okay, and instead of trying to figure out which of the second circle's patterns fit the bottom one, I'm just going to focus on any one of the others. Those will be easier to match. I was going to say this looks like it should fit, but Yeah, I'm almost certain this is actually correct. Yeah, that's where it stops. There we go. I'm glad I remembered how that the light bulbs. Okay, sure, whatever. Oh, Mercury. That's the okay. That's not what we're up to right now. Are we even up to anything here? We did this. Okay, this is where we were. Well, that's actually kind of upsetting. Well, we're not going to go through this place one at a time, since we've already done all of this. At the very least, let's see what's over here. I don't imagine there's anything different that can be done. This is incredibly weird. Why is the interaction point for the rematch against the boss not here anymore? We know where it is. It's at the top of the tower we were just in. But why was it moved from here? It does not make sense at the top of that tower. I'm actually kind of worried I may have broken something by ending up here before I really should have. I mean, it didn't interfere with any of the other ones, but this is really weird. The boss should be interactable as for the rematch here, but I don't know, that's freaking weird, man. I don't remember what we got from the boss, and that's probably because it wasn't that interesting. Oh, it's eternal, not endless. Though, you know, synonyms and all. Inventory. Unknown terrors and wonders, which definitely isn't true. It's not that interesting, actually. I mean, I do wonder if there's maybe a branching path or something, but for the life of me, I cannot imagine that there actually is. What's strangest about this place is that it just dead ends here, though. Okay, I'll give the place one quick look around, and Okay. That's the one we would have come from. Hold on. What is... I don't think we'll actually be able to see the name of it. I might actually have to go here. I need to see the name of this place. Crossroads of Uncertainty. No, that's not it. Remember, there's a certain location here. I don't remember where specifically, but if it were necessary, I could figure it out. There's a certain location here where I can't progress further until I complete a certain abyss, and I keep forgetting the name of it. Okay, you're just going to hit me with that and then not tell me that it's here? Of course we're going to go mess with that. Wish I had a nexus on that particular island, but we'll make it work. If possible, we might end up making this the episode where we replace Bucktooth. I call him Buckwheat, but none of you would understand that reference. Even I'm not entirely sure of where it came from. It's something familiar, but I couldn't even tell you what. I'm curious to know if I could summon Blackstar up here, but I don't want the trouble of having him summoned. The trouble being the timer. I don't need that. Okay, so I've arrived. Now what? Oh, right. That's still equipped. I'm going to be honest. Out of everything that could have happened, that was not on my bingo card. Oh, and by the way, Blackstar has been summoned, so, you know, just suck that, I guess. Also, I'm being forcibly transitioned out of the abyss. So, no one's going to tell me why that's a thing? What is going on here? Blackstar can't enter. Burham? Why? Sounds like racism to me. Desert ruins. So, a bunch of places are wyvernist. Got it. We have to do something about this wyvernism. I genuinely don't care. But, right, inventory. So this is just a thing we have, and with no particular explanation or anything. This displeases me. Okay, so the Abyssal Dragon Armor grants a whole 50 extra defense, which is nothing considering he already had 1,000 to start with. A dragon armor that can be equipped on Blackstar. His scales are tough as they are, but with this armor on, they're a little tougher. Hold on. Let's see. I don't see anything. I'm gonna go back up here and see if we can interact with these things yet. Still nothing. Of course. Yep. And I have no means to unsummon him. Which makes a whole lot of sense. Well, I guess what we're going to be doing is getting deeper into the main story. I mean, I guess, right? We don't really have a good place where we can approach it from. I really do need to go and explore the north. Get that area uncovered, and hopefully there will be more side missions there. Because the more of the alright, yeah, that's the main story. The more of the main story that we have to play, the closer we get to having no real reason to keep playing the game. Which saddens me greatly.
You've had this coming a bastard long time.
I just got here. Cool. And? It's been a long time since I've killed someone via throwing.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah, I totally did that for you. All for you. I guess here? I'd love to change my helmet too. Health doesn't matter, so I guess we can... Oh, right. Maybe... Oh, that's good.
You look terrified.
Why are you doing this?
Is that bullets?
Why are you doing this?
Bundle of bullets.
Is this
Bundle? That would explain everything, actually. Right. Constellation, that is not really my concern at the moment. And again, we've got 24. Crap. That's got to go. Hate that. I want to keep enough of this stuff around so that the guys in certain areas will actually attack just to get them. But I don't want them eating up that much of my... This not being a key item actually annoys me. Two is not a bundle of bullets, by the way.
Please, this isn't right.
so I don't think that's connected. Yeah, that's not connected at all. Sure, let's see what there is to see.
I owe you a great debt.
Oh, that sucks.
Fine.
A nice hot bicycle kick for you.
Die, you ass rabbit! Fucking you skull for
After that,
beat you for this part.
and I mean, since we're down here, right? Hey, hey there, beautiful. Of course it is. So, God dang it, I'm pressing all of the wrong buttons. I will actually keep that because we'll need that for cuckoo stuff. I think I'm going to keep this purely based off of how it looks. Also, while I was running around on my own between episodes, during certain fights, these sorts of things would come up in my healing, for my healing. So I'd end up with stuff like oats or the peas. That is extremely annoying. I will actually toss this as well. Right. Alright, make it good. The Masked Liberators leather boots. I was excited for a second because they looked similar to the boots in the cuckoo list. Or in the... No, I think I can make them so long as I actually get the shoes, but there is some sort of a cuckoo device that you can make, but it's not these shoes. These shoes are not the base for it. Food effect level +1 is fine, I guess. The shoes are also ugly, so -10 points. But I'm stuck with them until I get to the stash, which won't be anytime soon. Okay. Shut up, it's not that big of a deal.
My first kill!
Oh, that's actually... Good combo, kid. Standing in something. Finally. I mean, there was no big bad to take on, which sucks, but we did get treasure, which sucks, but we did get it. And they really gave us the stupid cloak. Wait, there's more? Activate the... Okay. Yeah, sure, why not? Whatever. In for a penny, I guess. I'm going to assume the giant beam of light is key here. as much. I was going to ask, but then I realized they were machines, and now I just don't care. Hold on, there is instructions. Hold on. So clearly that part isn't meant for interaction yet. Guess we'll go back over here and see what this is about. Aim at the foot switch. And then grab this. Okay. Okay, we're just waiting for the thing to update now. Jump from the platform and pull out the valve. And I hope this isn't another case of the prompts bugging out. Also, yeah, that abyss core that we had is gone now, so I guess armor worth 50 extra defense. I don't understand. That is nonsense. What? Who does that? Whatever. Mother frick. I'm sorry, you think I have a lubricant sprayer? Yeah, sure, let's see if that's actually really a thing. This is fire. Yeah, that's not a thing. Why in the world do they think that would be a thing? Though compressing a massive chocolate-making facility into a pack seemed impossible, Gearmelt's precise clockwork engineering made it possible. Each step taken by the user becomes the power that grinds cocoa and stirs the batter. So, simply walking produces perfectly delicious chocolate confections. During development, a commotion even broke out when bandits, bewitched by the rich aroma, swarmed in. That only proved this device was a complete success. Now this portable workshop is ready to fill Pywel with a sweet fragrance. I guess I'll take it. I mean, I went to the trouble of coming down here. Oh. Well, don't mind me. Let's get a little lubed up, shall we, folks? Little slip and slide before I slide inside. So... well, at least there's that. Because I, for certain, was not going to go through the trouble of actually making one of those goddamn things. I just don't care. It also requires stuff like rubber, and I don't even know where that comes from. Yet. I just really wanted out of there. What is going on here? Oh, hey, look at that. Yoink. Be something good, be something good. Why is that a thing? I don't understand. I just don't understand. Why is there a second helm of ignition in this game? To start with, it doesn't really have a purpose. Secondly, you get it from the... Is it Scholar Stone Institute over in Hernand? All you have to do is walk through the place for a couple of minutes and you find it easy peasy. I don't understand why a second one of these exists. I'm upset because that could have been anything. And instead it ended up being nothing. Hopefully this doesn't kill us, which might actually make me feel better. There we go. I was that close and I didn't even smell it. Probably because there was garbage in it. The smell of garbage and treasure cancel each other out. So, what's the next piece of... I was going to say garbage, but I've said that enough now. We see where they want us to go. I just need to get up. Man, I wonder if this is what they want me to deal with next. Chocolate cooler. Till the wall lever lowers into position. Oh, that. No, that. That's disturbing. know, that entire sequence of events right there really should have been something utilized more regularly, because that's actually pretty cool. Also, I really should not have had to be baby fed the entire... Okay. I shouldn't have had to be baby fed every single thing I needed to do there. Great. What was all of that for, you ask? Apparently for a backpack that creates chocolate while you simply walk around. Is that really all it does? Well, let's find out. Endless happiness is its effect. A pack that automatically manufactures cocoa snacks. A portable factory concentrating the technological prowess of the Gearmelt Confectionery Association. It continuously produces snacks at regular intervals. Then we have this. And since I ended up getting it from a quest, I may as well hold on to it. This, with every fiber of my being, I want to sell for the lowest possible amount of money. But I can't haggle in this game. Sure, not like we have anything else going on with that slot. Doesn't require me to do anything, so I guess that's fine. I'm assuming I'm just going to walk around and poop chocolate now. just the mental imagery of walking around and then a chocolate bar falls on the ground. Because my inventory is always full, and where else is it going to go? Oh, that is great. That is a laugh I sorely needed. Okay, let's bother with the main story for a little bit. And then after this episode is done, I will take a look around and see if anything new has come up. That's fine, whatever. Still need to go back and look. Ah, that's great. What is this? Sure, why not? So, well, that's actually that's really far. Well, what can you do? How do we address this? It's too far to run normally, and of course Blackstar is on cooldown because that's a thing that needs to work that way. And even if he wasn't, and I could use him right now, I'm almost certain I wouldn't. Oh, look, you pooped a cube. I was standing still. Come on. Why am I not using the horse I went to all of the trouble to tame through a lot, and I mean a lot of suffering, because I like the bear. Alright, I've got the loom equipped. No, I don't. I don't know why it wouldn't let me pull the bow out. Also, summon the bear. Well, now I'm upset. If you're wondering why I'm using that, it's because are you actually... Oh, I see what's going on here. This is... Right. I remember now. After we blew up the AI, there was a cutscene where rockets were being rained down on soldiers, and I'm guessing that's where I currently find myself. I got quite a bit ahead of myself here, apparently. And look at that. I was mainly intending to avoid the main story, and it found me anyway. What can I do? We're in the right place.
We shall have the victory. Learn some
Calm
decorum.
down. What am I looking at? Oh, that's a crossbow. It's fine, I guess.
You're back, Greymane. Was that a dragon? Where did...
No, it's a wyvern.
Come. As you've likely guessed, the situation's worsening out there.
It appears the flying fortress was not their only weapon.
Should we delay the attack?
Let's wait for the Marshal's report. The scouts returned. It's a cannon. A gigantic fucking cannon. We thought the fortress was our only obstacle. But we can't just march against that monstrous thing. Morale will dissipate the moment the men lay eyes on it.
He said, looking at me expectantly, only for me to then poop chocolate. Okay. Guess we're doing right. Here either, huh? That explains why I couldn't use the bow earlier. Are you actually kidding me? The entire point of what I just tried to do was to slip inside of their defenses, and I just get sniped out of midair with 1000% accuracy. Leaves you vulnerable to intense bombardments. Ah. Well, guess that's the end of the episode. Yeah. Blackstar having a cooldown is absolutely retarded. Even if, and I wouldn't know because I haven't bothered to actually use him in a fight, because I'm far more lethal and mobile than Blackstar is. I don't care if he is the most broken thing imaginable in the entire game in combat. He should not have a cooldown. If he's going to have a cooldown, he should not be mission critical. Because now I've got nothing to actually do besides poop sugar cubes. That is not acceptable game design. You cannot have a mission critical vehicle with a cooldown, with a time limit. Especially if it's one that you get towards the end of the freaking game, which I'm assuming this is. I could be entirely wrong and there could be 20 chapters. I don't know. All I know is, this late in the game, getting the wyvern should not come with a time limit and a cooldown. Nevertheless, that is going to do it for us today. I've got literally nothing else I can do, so I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. There will be another, I'm pretty sure this video goes up Friday. I'm doing it on time now. Yeah, I remember I summoned White Bear. He must have gotten one-tapped by the barrage. So, oops. Turned him into a brown bear for a little while. Anyway, if I'm right and this does go up Friday, there will be another episode next week. If I'm wrong, and this goes up Thursday, even now I'm thinking about the episode I did yesterday. So that still needs to be uploaded. So that's going to be Thursday. So this is going to go up Friday, so the next one won't be until Monday. I really, really don't like what they did with Blackstar. To say nothing of him being the single ugliest thing I've ever seen. I mean, I've seen some pretty ugly, well, I was going to say dragons, which in itself isn't exactly true. I wasn't going to call him a dragon because he's not. He's a wyvern. I've seen ugly dragons, but by God, all they had to not do, well, he's got a fat head too. It's like, I'm going to put this image in your head and you're not going to be able to get rid of it. But Blackstar's head looks like if you took your thumb and you wrapped a piece of string around it as tightly as you could. The fattest part of your thumb is now Blackstar's head. And you're welcome for the visual. I was hoping the abyssal core would result in, an actual dragon or something that wasn't Blackstar still. Instead, I was met with a cruel reality. And so, after I'm done recording, I'm going to spend a few minutes visiting myself upon anyone who would seek to do me harm, just so I can cope, let's say. And so, with all that said, we will see you next time.